Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be changing the starter motor on this N70 Hilux. Let's get into it. I'll just try and start it and show you what it's doing. So it's real sluggish like that. We've tested the battery and the leads and stuff. Okay, first thing we're going to do is just pop the bonnet. And disconnect the earth terminal on the battery. So we don't arc anything out when we're removing the power leads off the starter motor. We're just going to lift it up on the hoist and remove this front wheel here so we can access it through the guard and underneath. We're just on the passenger side wheel arch now. I'm just going to remove this rubber flap. It's easy if you got one of these little fork tools just to pop these plastic clips out without breaking them. We'll get that off. And just in behind here, that's your starter motor. Okay, so this is looking in from the wheel arch. So that's your main power. Coming from the battery, there's your exciter wire just behind it. And then there's two mounting bolts, one coming in from the front and one coming in from the back, which has this main earth lead attached to it. So I've just loosened this exciter wire off. This one's a Phillips head screw. Other ones have a plastic plug on them. Just pull that off. So just get a 12mm socket. Undo that power lead. Now we're also going to undo this clutch slave cylinder here. It's also 12mm socket. This will just give us more room when we go to pull it out. Okay, so we'll just undo the mounting bolts. Put that clutch slow ping down out of the way. Alright, let's pull that earth lead off. That starter motor should lift out. There's a stud on the top. Gotta get it out of that. And just lower it down the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to reinstall a new starter motor. Just slide him up. Right, lay between the chassis rail and the drive shaft. Just get that stud lined up. That should hold it in. Just push that in so it sits there. That earth lead goes onto that top starter motor bolt. That's the main earth. Put the nut on the back of it to get it secured, stop it falling out. And now while we got room, we might put the main power cable on and the exciter wire, which this new starter motor has the factory plug on it, so I'll put the factory clip on the end of the wiring, and that should just slide in there nicely and clip in. Make sure you hear it click. Now I'm just going to install the main power lead. I had a rubber boot there for it, so I'm going to put that on as well. The starter motor is still loose at the moment, so this gives me a bit more room to get in here. Get your 12mm socket and tighten this lead up. It up nice and firm, and then get this rubber boot on just so nothing touches it and arcs it out, because that's your battery power. Now with the rear mounting bolt, the lower one, that sort of holds your slave cylinder on as well, so just for this hose bracket. And your 2 bolts for your slave cylinder. Your slave cylinder goes into the clutch fork properly too. 12mm socket, hook them up. Now I'm just going to do the top mounting bolt up. Just check in here that your starter motor's mounted up nice and flush into your bell housing. And we'll do the bottom one up. Do that up nice and firm as well. Once you do get that up firm with your ratchet, you can fit a long straight spanner in there and just nip it up. That's it, that's nice and tight. That's all done up. Power leads on. Earth leads on your top mount at the back. The exciter wire is on. I've changed the clip on that so it's a factory clip. Okay, now that's in. Just put this plastic guard back on. So a few little plastic clips. It's on pretty easy. Okay, so we'll just refit the tyre. Okay, so now we're just gonna let the car back down onto the ground. Now it's on the ground, just check these wheel nuts with the bar. Alright, they're all tight. Okay guys, we're just gonna fit the negative battery terminal now. Just sit it on there, have a look down at your starter motor, make sure nothing's arcing out or anything, which it's all good, so we'll tighten him up. It's all nice and tight, positive's tight. Okay, we'll just start the car up. Start it up nicely. Now you can turn all your lights on and start it. It should crank over just as well. Okay guys, that's how you change the starter motor on this N70 Hilux. Thanks for watching. Hope you learnt something. Please like, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment, and we'll catch you on the next one.